Evening, people. How are we doing on this Friday evening? Welcome back to Elder Sim Racing. Friday nights with Elder Sim Racing. A lot going on. We got the GT Supercars on channel number 1. We got the Yaris Cup on channel number 1 as well. Elder Sim Racing channel number 1. And then we're here for the WTSC, the World Touring Supercar Championship. Tier 2, last week, recall from last week. We had Frowny there, Dean Atkinson leading the way in the current championship standings. He had 2 wins last week. Stu Shelton there had a win on the final race. Lago maggiore GP in reverse. Fantastic this way around, but it's more technical, more to the mind, more thinking to the mind, more concentration. Got to think the first sweeping right-hander as you head uphill can catch a lot of people out, but apart from that, you perfect this lap during qualification, you'll be on for a winner. So it's all about a wide entry into that first right-hander, so wide, and then keep it in really tight to that sweeping right-hander as you go uphill, and then you go through the S section and you drop down to the sweeping left hairpin and back up the hill. So yeah, we're gonna sit back, relax, get some sweets, get some chocolate, you know, get some chocolate, get some cake as well. But apart from that, I'm just gonna put this on the page live for round 2. I'll quickly go for the points through qualification. It's going to be like a 30-second job there or thereabouts. But apart from that, I hope you're well. I hope you are well. Bit of an announcement from me. Depending how I am next Friday, I don't think I'll be here for commentary. I'm getting sliced and diced next Thursday. You never know, I might be okay. Nick has told me to take it easy, to take some rest and that, you know. But I'm quite stubborn in regards to that. But yeah, you know, but enough of me, it's about these gentlemen this evening. Like I said, check out Elder Sim Racing on Facebook, check out Elder Sim Racing on Instagram, check out Elder Sim Racing on Twitter, just everywhere at the minute, and it's growing quite nicely. GT Supercars got a lot more new drivers in there as well. The Yaris Cup, I've noticed a few names in there as well. But yeah, it's about the tier 2 this evening, the WTSC, the World Touring Supercar Championship. So post that on there. That's the one, Elder Sim Racing, so people can see that. In regards to points, I'll go through points now just quickly before they start qualification. We do head on to a 10-minute qualification, and then we head on to the first race, which will be, I can't remember the laps, you know. I do so many commentary, I just keep forgetting how many laps. So we're 8 laps this evening around Lago maggiore GP. Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I myself enjoy this track. I think it's very fun. A lot of people prefer the other way around, the normal way around. But to be honest with you now, this way around, 100% is where it's at. So let me get the points down. The points are leading the way. Is Mr. Dean Atkinson Frowny there in first position. 2 dominant wins last week. Came second in the last race of the evening. And then we have Brian Ross there. Brian Ross is in second position. Fought his way through, had quite a bit of battling last week during was it Dragon Trail Seaside? He had the reverse layout of that as well. Then we have Lane there. Lane, where is he? Where's William? Is William in there? He might be in here. He's currently sitting in 3rd in the championship. Then we have Stu there. He's currently sitting in 2nd during that practice session. He's at 4th in the table. Then we got Danny McKay, D to the dot to the dot to the D. He's not here this evening. It's his young lad's birthday and they're having a party, so that's understandable, you know. Family comes first and whatnot. So Danny McCain in 5th. We've got Popovich. He's Pop Motorsport there. He's in 4th during practice, but he's currently sitting in 6th position in the table this moment in time. I ain't even said the points, have I? Oh, my mind's everywhere at the minute. Then we got Nick Sargent, the founder. Now, I'm expecting Nick this evening to do a lot better than what he done last week. So he's currently sitting in 7th in the championship table. Then we got Gamer Ace, Nemri. Gamer Ace, he's in the pits. He's probably like down what you're rambling on about. He's currently sitting there. He's 8th in the championship, and he's 8th during the practice session. So he's currently sitting in 8th. They've got Phil Wilson there. I'm expecting Phil to do well as well this evening, you know. Now, Phil, get up there. Where is he? Where's Phil gone? Is he in here? Yeah, he's currently sitting in 5th during practice, but he is. All right, Phil, in his Idle 4 Gaming livery. Love that livery. You know, it's really, really nice. Stands out. I do appreciate that a lot, Phil. Thank you. So Phil there, currently sitting in 9th in the championship standings. Then we got Ethan, the young lad himself. I don't know if he's here yet. Yeah, he's there in 11th. He's only 16 and he's improving all the time, you know. He's currently sitting in 10th in the championship. Then we got the other Brian, 82 in P1 at the minute. He's currently sitting in 11th in the championship. Then we have Simon Smith there. He's Simon Smith. I think he's just sat in the pits and just chilling out and whatnot before they head off. Simon Smith there, currently 9th, sitting in the pits. He is to the rear in 12th in the championship standings. Missed the last round last week. We head on to a 10-minute qualification. The tyre compounds for this series are racing medium. Fuel is on as well, but they'll have enough fuel to complete the race, I hope. So, first race is the qualification. Whoever comes first in qualification, they start first. Second race, we do a reverse grid. So slowest to the front and the fastest to the rear. We have around about a 5-minute break in between each session. Then the final race of the evening, we have a rolling start, reverse grid again. That isn't fast at the front, that's slowest at the front again. I know a lot of people think, hang on a minute, you know, but yeah, I see where you're coming from, but that's how it is. So rolling start, reverse grid, slowest at the front, fastest to the rear. I'm Idle4 Gaming, Darren Baldwin, a part of the ESR admin team. Kim Sargent, who does all the posters, the thumbnails. We've got Andy Hopley, he's doing the Aris Cup on channel number 1, Elson Racing channel number 1, and Malcolm Argyle is doing the GT Supercars. I've dropped out of that, just committed to tier 2 commentary for the season because I know they're struggling, and Nick does want all 3 streams live where possible. So apart from that, that's everyone introduced. We'll sit back, relax, get on with the qualification. Phil leading them out during the lead runner hot lap. I will go on board, do a bit of a lap. Fictional track, Lago maggiore GP. It's not real life, it's made up by GT Sport. There's several layouts of this track. You've got the GP normal way around, then you've got the GP reverse, which is this one. You've got the west, the east, and so on and so on. Interesting track. If you get it wrong, it can go wrong, but then you can get it right as well and just bring it out on top. You know, lap times around here on the racing mediums, you're expecting around maybe 206, 207, that sort of area. But we're currently watching Phil. We'll go on board with Phil. He's a lead runner of qualification. He'll be the first one, barring that's if he doesn't let Brian behind through. But he's currently leading us around now. Everyone thinking, yeah, this looks a bit different. So you got to think, the first chicane, just got the first chicane, then you got the hairpin, you know, the hairpin. Sort of straight after that, this section now, it is technically a left hairpin into there. Then we got the right kink now. We head to the start timing line. This first corner is a very, very wide flowing, very high long right-hander. So keep it out really wide and then cut it in the last minute. Keep it out wide and touch that apex if you can, Phil. Yeah, he's listening to me anyway. He's watching me. He's listening to me. Then it's all about perfection, that lap, you know. And this S section here, this chicane, how Phil's doing it is spot on at the minute. Brake there nice and easy, drop it down a gear, hug it in really tight. You can have a tendency to go wide, but don't worry about that. A lot of people do it, even the top racers in GT Sport. But he's a bit wide on places. Brian's gone through, but he knows I'm on board with him at the minute. So he knows I'm on board, just so Phil can concentrate. I'll switch to Brian. He's a lead one. I don't want to put Phil off, you know. So Phil there, halfway through that lap, but I do appreciate that, Phil. Just want Phil to do well this evening. Just concentrate. Likewise, Nick and, well, all of them, to be honest with you. Round that left-hander, the left hairpin. Head up the incline now. The incline section now, we come up to what is the second most technical part of this track. So, heading up now, we've got a left kink coming up, followed by a quick S section, semi-chicane to clip this left, clip that apex there, flat out round here. You can slight lift, clip that apex. You can almost straight line this S section here, and then drop it down a couple of gears and clip that apex, hug it in tight, send it out wide again. So you got this sweeping left hander as you head downhill, sweeping left hander. Yeah, so you want to brake nice and early, clip that apex. You can almost run the inside of that curve, a little bit wide from the apex there. Now he's heading up the incline. If you can imagine the other way around, you're heading down this way, but we're going up. So we've got a lot of inclines around this track, you know, and it's driver awareness as well, and it's concentration to the key. So this left-hander now inside that curve. It can be done. Sometimes you can pick up a penalty, sometimes you do get away with it. But Brian now heading around to the final part of this lap. We've got this left hairpin coming up now. Left which is technically the chicane anyway. The first part of the chicane, then we got the right-hander. And now he's heading along the start timing line, start-finish line, to complete his first hot lap, which is a 2:09, 2:08. So currently on provisional pole. Phil there, Phil 2 seconds behind, but I know he can go quicker than that. Phil, Brian Ross there, 2:10, 7:22. Pop Motorsport takes provisional pole at 2:08.594. Rossi there, Phil in the pits now to get fresh set of tyres and go back out. William John Lane there, 2:11.975. Nick the Hammer Games, the founder of ESR, the man that runs everything, a 2:15.066 on the racing medium. We've got Game Ace there in ninth position. He's currently sitting in ninth, starting his hot lap. No, he's going into the pits. Maybe fresh set of tyres. Got Ethan there, Ethan in 10th. Currently coming around to start his, well, he's on his hot lap now by the looks of it. We've got Dean Atkinson, Frowney, championship leader at this moment in time, heading up the incline now, heading towards the S section. Let's see what he can do. Can he challenge Pop Motorsport for that pole position? We don't know. You have no idea. No one knows. No one knows the qualification. You know, anyone could put out a battle. We've got D Friday now, heading towards that S section now for the S's. He's championship leader. Can anyone stop him this evening? I think people may give it a go, but let's see how this rocker gets on. He's going heading around now. We'll be going, dropping down that incline, you know, dropping downhill now, that sweeping left-hander. It's all about perfection. Early on the brakes, clip it. Don't run it too wide from the apex. Nice there from Frowney. Nice entry there. So now he's heading up now. Almost complete this lap. What can he do? Is he purple anywhere? Currently on board with Frowney. Is he purple anywhere at all? Not at this moment in time. I'm going to come back to Frowney in a minute, because I think... No, this is outlap, sorry. This is outlap, Darren. Wake up. I know you know, I've got glasses on, but I still can't see. Well, I can, because I'm watching them, but I didn't realise that was his outlap. Stu Shelton there, currently sitting in second. So it's very, very close at this moment in time between first and third. It's just over half a second separating first and third. Nick, where's Nick to? Phil's got the slipstream from Nick, so can Phil improve? He's on his outlap, sorry. So he's on his outlap. Ethan there. Ethan's done a qualification time. He has done a 2:16.980. Currently sitting in ninth. Game Ace in 10th. Frowney doing his hot lap now. So he's doing his hot lap. Brian Ross there. Brian Ross currently sitting, it looks like 4th position. Brian Ross in 4th position. Remember last week, he just fought his way through. Great battle in there. Ethan just going off track, maybe letting Brian Ross by. People improving all the time. Nick the Hammergate's done a 2:09.557. Currently sitting in 5th position. So Nick the Hammergate's slowly getting up there. He's still over a second behind the leader there. So it's up to Nick now. He's got it in him. I know he has, but I don't know. He's maybe tired from work and that. And I get that, but I know he'd go a lot quicker in this. Racing mediums as well. Ain't everyone's found this sort of tyre, but it made it interesting. In regards to the track selection, I did pick the tracks for the 10. I feel a bit out of order because we've got another reverse layout next week as well. Then we go on to normal layouts. So Hammer Games, Nick the Hammer Games there. Nick the Hammer Games now dropping downhill. The sweeping left-hander, sweeping left hairpin. You can see Game Ace just up in front. Has Nick the Hammer Games improved anywhere? I will go down and see who else is getting on, see how everyone else is getting on, you know. God, I need to calm down a bit. I get ahead of myself sometimes. I do get ahead of myself. I like commentary, and it's for me it relaxes the mind, and it's what I enjoy doing. I'm not perfect, but I give it my best shot, you know. I give it my best shot. Phil there, half a second up on his time already, so that's good to see. Frowney there. Where's Frowney, by the way? Is Frowney still going around? He's having a bit of trouble. Frowney in 11th, he's purple, so he's going fastest of all of them so far. So Frowney heading towards the last part of this lap. The left-hander coming up, then go to the right-hander, then be on the start straight. What can he do? Can he improve? It looks like to me he is improving, and he may get pole position. He may have lost it coming through that left-hander. No, he hasn't. He's got pole position. A 2:07.650. Less than 2 minutes to go. Can anyone get Frowney onto that pole position? Pop Motorsport not down to third now in the Hyundai. Stu Shelton there in the BMW M4. Brian Ross there in the BMW as well. Is he improving? Coming to the start timing line now. No, he hasn't improved, I don't think. No, he's lost a bit of time there. Nick the Hammer Game's now down to 6th. So it's up to Nick now. He's got one more lap to pull out the bag. Show us what he's made of. Show us what he's made of. We can Nick the Hammer Games get on the podium maybe. You know, the top 3. Can he get on the podium for the first race? We'll wait and see. Simon Smith there. Simon Smith in 9th. in the other Lexus as well. Ethan now down to 10. Game ace. Phil has improved 210, 172. He's currently sitting in 8th. So he's improving again. Looks like he's got a green above his car. So Brian there. Brian, we've got 2 Brians here. This is Brian. The other Brian will be called Rossi, Brian Ross. He runs the GR3 on the Monday. Stu Shelton there, still in 4th. Can anyone catch this man at all? Still going quicker. Still purple. Still purple. Looks like he's going to go even faster. Can he get into the 206s? We'll wait and see. He's a man to be beaten this season, I think. I know Stu Shelton did get the win one race last week, but can anyone compete with this guy at all? Frowny's still leading the way. He's still purple. All well controlled there from Frowny. Well controlled. Everyone else improving. Brian there in 2nd. We've got Pop Motorsport. Pop Motorsport there in 3rd position. We've got Rossi there still going out. Final lap of qualification. Nick the Hammer Games. What's happened to you, Nick? I can't pick up that replay up because it won't let me during qualification. Nick the Hammer Games had a bit of a moment. Keep it composed and see what you can bring during the race, Nick. It's a long old race. 8 laps around there. 2-minute lap. Yeah. Purple again. So Mr. Frowny, Downy, Dean Atkinson is going even quicker. Can he hit in the 206s? We'll wait and see. Head around the final corner now. Coming on the start finish straight. Up to the timing light. It's like it's going to be a 206 actually. Or maybe just off a 206. Oh, he's improved for 207.382. That did look like a 206. But can Brian Moncarnery improve on his time at all? His livery, camouflage effects there, luminous green, and D-Dot's in. D-Dot, jump in, D-Dot. Can D-Dot get in qualification? I don't think he can he? So it's gonna have to be a random grid at the end. Frowny there takes pole position, so it'll be a random grid set by host. So D-Dot does enter the race. He will be starting to the rear. So Ethan there, qualification time for Ethan 2:12.748. So yeah, he's doing good, you know. He's doing good, Ethan. He's doing good. Difficult track this, Ethan, so just bear with him, son. 1 minute 25 seconds remaining. Brian there. Let me get a quick drink because I never ever drink during qualification or the race, and that's why I slur my words, you know. So it's about I might as well take my time to chill for a minute and just focus on Dean Atkinson there, Frowny taking pole position, Brian Moncarnery there in 2nd, got Pop Motorsport there in 3rd, Stu Shelton in 4th, Rossi in 5th, we've got Nick the Hammer Games in 6th, we've got William there in 7th, Phil in 8th, Nemery there in 9th, Simon Smith in 10th, and we've got Ethan Carrington there to the rear in 11th position. D-Dot has entered. I think we'll do grid set by host, and so D-Dot can enter the race as well. Get a chat up quickly. Just say hello. I said I haven't had a drink. See what I mean? I say I'll have a drink, but I don't have a drink. So I've got to have a drink. So I don't have a drink, I get told off by the missus. But yeah, welcome to Friday Nights with ESR. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Eldersim Racing. Check out channel number 1, YouTube. That's Malcolm Margard doing the GT Supercars and Andy Hopley doing the Yaris Cup. And you're watching the WTSC this evening, World Touring Supercar Championship. Let me get the chat up because it's time to chill for a minute, you know. Hi Phil, you alright, mate? Yeah, you'll do alright, Phil. Just stick with it. It will come to you. You get there into the groove of the track, and you know, just be patient, mate. I got every faith in you because you're improving all the time. Your pace is up drastically. It's just a tricky track, mate. That's all it is. So once you get your head around it and you're glued to the track, you'll be alright, mate. You'll be fine. I think they may exit out. Hello, flashy lights. Hello, fellas. Hello, how are you? So yeah, it's all about, you know, Phil, just don't beat yourself up already, mate. I got every faith in you because you've improved so much. It will come to you, it will gel to you. Just blast them tunes out in your ear and you'll be alright. You'll be alright. So Frowny there, currently sitting on pole position, qualified first. Can anyone beat this man? I don't know. Restart yet? Restart. So we're going to restart now. Just let D to the D enter the room, enter the race, sorry, and then we'll get underway. Exit. Just restarting now. Phil's no, Phil, don't leave the room, like leave the lobby. We meant exit the race. Why is everyone leaving the room? What's going on? Everyone's leaving. Why is everyone leaving? Yes, D to the dot to the dot to the D. Hope you had a good day, mate, with your lad. Your game's crashed. Something going on this evening with GT Sport. Yeah, D to the dot to the D. Hope you had a good day, mate, with your lad and whatnot. People are leaving the room. I don't know if there's something going on with the connection with GT Sport this evening. May the downforce be with you. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. But yeah, D-Dot, are you live on your Facebook feed? If you are, copy the link, mate. Put it in there. Put it in there. Just exit race, not the room. Yeah. Classic, classic. But people are saying it kicked him out. You know, didn't kick me out because I'm still there. You can't kick me out. I ain't going nowhere, ladder. I ain't going nowhere. Me not go nowhere. Let's see who's talking to me now. D-Dot. I'm live, bro. Got you on low. Cheers, mate. Cheers, D-Dot. Do you have lots of cake this evening? Do you have lots of cake, mate? Do you yam all that cake down? So yes, nice into my belly. ESR BTCC racer. No, William. It's the WTSC actually. It's not ESR BTCC, is it now? No, get it right, young lad. Get it right, get it right. So we're just waiting now. Do that. Was it manual set grid by host or something like that? We'll get it underway in a minute or two. We have got other racing to get on with this evening as well. We've got the MRC racing this evening. But apart from that, we're just waiting for everyone to enter. I was about to enter. Try to enter the race and just do it from my POV. Just go around on track. Dying to, you know, but I can't because I've got to commentate on the race or whatnot, you know. So we're just waiting for Gamer Ace and Ethan just to enter the race so we can get underway. Do that set grid by host and we get underway. Entry, guys. Ethan. Come on. We need to get underway. Ethan. It's still not enter. It's like, no, Darren, I refuse to enter the race. I refuse. I'm not going to enter. You can wait for me now. I've waited for you. Now you wait for me. So D-Dot there. D-Dot out now in his Big Back KFC McDonald's car. I don't know where I got KFC from. He's currently probably driving around eating that McMuffin. McMuffin, is it? Is it McMuffin or is it, what's it called? McFlurry, sorry. McMuffin. Well, that's an plonker I have, McMuffin. It's bloody, is it McFlurry? I haven't had McDonald's for ages. I despise the stuff, you know, that's just me. I like my goat a lot more, but apart from that. We're going to get underway in a minute, wait for Ethan. Ethan's in now, Ethan's in. With his Lancia there, his Mitsubishi Lancia. I do apologise for the delay, ladies and gentlemen. We're just setting the grid down, then we get underway. The brakes will be cut because of obviously the time waiting. So I've got to shoot out of here around about like 9:05 there or thereabouts. But Brian there, Frowny leading the way in the championship. Now Nick the Hammer Games, good luck, all good luck to everyone. Give me some good action this evening. D-Dot done commentary on this last night, I think, this race. Yeah, I think he done commentary last night on this race for CRT. Sorry, around this track, sorry. Around this race. God. Wake up, will you? So around this track, Darren. Get it right, you know. Get it right. So we're heading away now. 8 laps. Couple minutes break after. Reverse grid, slows to the front for the second race. Then it's a rolly start for the third race. Still reverse grid. That will still be slowest at the front, fastest to the rear. Yeah. So, Frowny there, just waiting, just buying this. What is going on with this game this evening? Oh, there we are. Frowny, just waiting now. We've got Brian there as well. So, all get underway now. That FF will bog down. So, a few cars there will gain advantage. D-Dot to the rear, what can he do? He's already got past Phil there. And he's already made his way up to 8 by the looks of it. Nice and easy does it, boys, around this long right-hander. You don't want to ruin the race early on. We've just started, you know. Nicely does it, boys. Very nice racing there for each and every one of them. So now it will heat up for the first 1 or 2 laps. Brian there just taking it easy, waiting for them tyres to warm as well. Racing medium. They're not like your racing soft or racing super soft. The racing medium will take time to warm up. So halfway around this lap thereabouts, they'll start gaining temperature. Shoe there already flat out on it. It's treated like it's racing soft. So now here we go. William John Lane in 4th position. Nick Hammergains in 5th. We've got Shoe Shelton there. Ban out Pop Motorsport. They're second and third. Brian now is getting away slightly, but we've got William John Lane to the rear as well. William John Lane is in 4th. But we've got Frowning making his way through slowly. We've got Nick Hammergains there as well. We've got Rossi in 7th. D-Dot in 8th. Game Ace in 9th. Phil Wilson in 10th, Simon Smith down in 11th, Ethan to the rear in 12th position. Let's see what Ethan can do. Brian Moncarnery heading around for this chicane section now. So he's doing alright this moment in time. Stu Shelton trying to break away from William John Lane there in 3rd position. Pop Motorsport in 4th, Brownie in 5th. Trying to make his way through, but it's difficult around here. It's a technical track. Penalties as well. There's 3 penalty zones this evening. They know where they are. They know where to get rid of him. We've got Phil Wilson there. D-Dot in 8th, Phil Wilson in 9th, Game Ace in 10th. So it's starting to, at the rear, a bit of a gap forming. But already Brian Moncarnery there breaking away in 1st position. As you can see, one of the penalties is along this straight. So we've got Stu Shelton there in 2nd. 3 abreast heading into this left-hander now. Pop Motorsport, William John Lane and Frowney. Banning out. Rossi there, just buying this time in 6th. We've got D-Dot now up to 7th. Where's Nick Hammergains? What's happened to Nick? Can I pick up what's happened to Nick? Anything happened to Nick at all? What's happened to Nick? Just getting rid of that penalty. That's what it was. So Nick now has fallen back down. Simon Smith there in 11th. We've got Ethan in 12th. Ethan slowly making his way. Brian Moncarnery now leading the way on lap number 1. Head on to lap number 2. 2:15.371 at the minute is the lap time. The fastest lap time, because it will be, because it's in the first lap down. 3rd there's Pop Motorsport. William John Lane in 4th. Conan Brisson out for Frowney in 5th. We've got William John Lane there in 4th. We've got Rossi sitting to the rear now of Frowney, just biding his time. Phil Wilson there in 7th position. D-Dot in 8th. Just biding his time as well. Game Ace in 9th. It'll be another one. We've got Simon Smith there. Nick Hammergains getting rid of that penny, sitting behind the other Lexus of Simon Smith and Ethan to the rear. Bless him. Around his technical track in 12th position. But leading away still, Brian there. Doing alright so far. Just keep it on track. Tyre wear as well. Managed out as well. We've got Pop Motorsport there. Sparks flying from that car. William John Lane there in 4th position. Frowney in 5th. So yeah, Rossi's still there, you know. Rossi's still there. Pop Motorsport just back in. What's happened to Pop Motorsport there? He seems to have backed off. Did he get it wrong? Oh, he's got it a bit wrong into the grass there. So he's got dirt on the tyres. So that will affect him now. We've got Pop Motorsport down to 6th. Phil Wilson in 7th. Game Ace in 8th. D-Dot now down to 9th. Kind of under pressure now for Nick Hammergains. Nick Hammergains in 10th. What can Nick Hammergains do? Can he pass D-Dot at all? The Mustang has got a good top end. D-Dot breaking it there into the entry. Nick Hammergains still behind him. On board with Nick Hammergains. Can he pass D-Dot at all? D-Dot ran a bit wide on the exit there, but he's dropped back now. D-Dot, he's down to 10th position. But you know, we've got 2 more races to go. Anything can happen racing. We know that. Stu Shelton there trying to catch up to the rear of Brian there in 1st position, but he can't do it. We've got Frowney and William John Lane there banning out 3rd and 4th. Rossi in 5th. Just biding his time. I know what he's doing. He's just waiting. Like last week, he was waiting for the 1st and 2nd race. Then he made his attack for like the last couple of laps, and then he went for it. You know, Frowney in 4th, finding it difficult at this moment in time to make his way through. Yeah, 2nd gear in the Scirocco, it doesn't like it. So try and avoid that 2nd gear in the Scirocco, because it seems to wheel spin a hell of a lot. Behind, we've got Phil up to 6th now, doing a good job. Pop Motorsport 7. We've got Game Ace there. Game Ace to the rear of Pop Motorsport. Now can Game Ace get his move done at all? Looking back there at Nick the Hammergains. Nick the Hammergains in 9th. So he's making his way up slowly. D-Dot now dropping back from Nick the Hammergains. Oh, Pop Motorsport almost ran it wide, but we've got Game Ace looking to the inside. Looking to the inside there. Pop Motorsport. Would he get a move done at all? No, he does not. No, he does not. Nick Hammergains is catching them. So with these fighting, Nick Hammergains is coming on through. A little bit of contact there. Phil runs it wide on the exit. Phil there in 6th position. Again, he's running it wide. Racing medium is finding it a bit difficult. Nick Hammergains Game Ace and Pop Motorsport made their way through. Now Phil down to 9th position. We've got D-Dot in 10th. D-Dot in 10th. He's doing a good job. He's doing a good job this moment in time. They all are, you know. Last week, all of them, every single one of these drivers gave a good show, no matter where they come. You know, first or last, they're all here competing on the same track for the same league. For me, everyone's equal. That's just how I am. Got action here. Nick the Hammergains and Game Ace banning out for 7th and 8th. We've got Phil Wilson to the rear of these. Now he's just buying his time. D-Dot may be able to catch up to Phil Wilson. Yeah, they're coming to a bit of a battle, Game Ace and Phil Wilson, but Simon Smith as well. Simon Smith in 11th, don't count him out as well, because he's just buying his time. Ethan, unfortunately, he's a bit far back. Let's see what race 2 could do for Ethan, you know. Like I said, he's still improving, that lad. Brian Montgomery there, I thought he was going off. Always looks like they're going to go off around that section, you know, but they're not. So Brian Montgomery there, he's not done a fast lap. That has been done by Stu Shelton, 208.717, lap number 2. We've got 5 to go, ladies and gentlemen. 5 to go, 5 laps to go. Frowney in 3rd. Going to look to put his foot down now and make his way up to that 2nd position. Back we got Rossi there. Rossi and William John Lane batting out for that 4th and 5th. Pop Motorsport. I always get mixed up with the colours, you know. The blue from the Hyundai, the blue from the Lexus always mixes me up. Pop Motorsport there in 6th. We've got Game Ace in 7th. Hamilton Gaines in 8th. Wilson in 9th. Phil Wilson in 9th. D-Dot now coming to attack. Phil Wilson there on board with D-Dot now. Can he get Phil Wilson at all? He thought about the inside then, didn't he? But he thought better of it. Simon Smith. Oh! Hit the inside that curve, and that's cost him. But yeah, you know, he's just choked it. He's had no practice, so he's just going along. And in time with this track, you get the gist of it, you get in the swing of it, and you just go flat out. You know, Brian Montgomery 1.1 second lead over Stu Shelton there in 2nd position. Frowney in 3rd. 208.310 is a fast start this moment in time. So he is slowly catching to Stu Shelton there in 2nd position. Rossi there in 4th. Got past William John Lane, so now Rossi will be looking to attack to Frowney, but that will be difficult. Current championship leader Frowney there. William John Lane still set behind Rossi there in 4th position, so William in 5th. Pop Motorsport now in 6th. Game Ace in 7th. Nick Hamgains in 8th. Wilson in 9th. D-Dot in 10th position. Now he's breaking away from Ethan there in 11th. So Ethan and Simon Smith banner now. Let's go on board with Ethan. Let's see what Ethan can do. Looking back there at Simon Smith. Ethan made a position now. Simon Smith on the inside. Ethan just got out of the accelerator. He thought he was going to go off, but you know, he controlled it. Very well done. Brian Montgomery there. Coming under a bit of pressure now from Stu Shelton there. Half a second between 1st and 2nd. Frowney may catch up with these two battling. When they come into that battle, Frowney will have a bit of advantage and gain that time. Rossi there in 4th position. Rossi there in 4th. Almost ran a bit wide, but kept to go. William John Lane there. Sit behind Rossi, and they got Pop Motorsport there in 6th position. So Pop Motorsport, let's see what he could do. Tyre wear now coming into effect. William John Lane down the inside there. Brian Ross. A very nice move there from William John Lane. Brian Ross did run it a bit deep, but now he'll be sitting in the slipstream there of William John Lane. Pop Motorsport as well. You can see, gained a bit of time as well. Game Ace in 7th. Nick Hammergains in 8th. Now it's for Nick Hammergains just to concentrate and get to the back of Game Ace if he can. We'll wait and see. Phil Wilson there. Don't count out Phil Wilson. He's managing that tyre wear very well in the VW Scirocco. He hasn't got a lot. D-Dot there. D-Dot there in 9th position in the McDonald's Mustang. Sorry, 10th position. Slowly, you know, he's 3.1 seconds behind. And in regards to race pace, you can claw that up if you can, you know. We'll wait and see. D-Dot, we've got 3 to go. 3 to go. Brian Montgomery there. He's still leading the way. On board with him now. The gap to him and Stu Shelton has increased. A 1.6 second gap. So already, 1st position Brian is extending that gap already. So that's good to see. Frowney, is he closing to the back of Stu Shelton? He is indeed. So Frowney closing down 2nd position. So in a lap or 2, these two may come into a battle. We've got William John Lane there. William John Lane there in 4th. Got past Brian Ross. I missed that move. Can I pick that up at all? That move was already done. Yeah, that move was already done. So I missed that move. I do apologise. So Rossi there in 5th. Pop Motorsport in 6th. Pop Motorsport in 6th again. Clip that grass. He's going to put it down on them rear tyres. So Game Ace in 7th. Nick the Hammergains. Where's Nick the Hammergains? Nick the Hammergains in 8th. The time gap between him and Game Ace is just under a second now. But Phil in 9th position is only a second behind Nick the Hammergains in 8th. So it's quite a close race. You know, D-Dot gained a bit of time now, over half a second to Phil Wilson there in 9th position. Simon Smith, he's broke away from Ethan, but Ethan's still there. Barring an error from Simon, Ethan could get that 11th place, possibly, you know, but we'll wait and see. Brian leading the way in his lovely livery, bright camouflagey effect livery there in 1st position. Stu Shelton losing a bit of time, but he's got the attention of Dean Atkinson there. Frowney in 3rd position is under a second, ladies and gentlemen, from 2nd position. He can also see 1st. So this moment in time, Frowney's looked after them tyres, and he's going for it for the last couple of laps. Let's see what he can do. Let's see what he can do. Further down we go. Rossi there, banning away. William John Lane. Pop Motorsport. Game Ace now is into the mix. William John Lane on the inside there of Pop Motorsport. Now he's looking to the inside of Brian Ross when he gets through done at all. No, a little bit of contact there. Push Ross up a little bit wide. 3 wide now into the right hander they go now. Rossi gets that 4th position back. We've got William John Lane. They're still banning out. All these cars now, with these cars banning up ahead, we've got 9th and 10th slowly closing up. So these, 8th and 9th slowly closing up. D-Dot there. What's going on with D-Dot? That already happened. So he's lost quite a bit of ground to 9th position. So this battle here is still commencing, ladies and gentlemen. Pop Motorsport. Let's go on board with Pop Motorsport. Sorry, Nick the Hammer Games. And Nick the Hammer Games. See what I mean about the colour? It's almost identical. The colour of the car, the blue. Anyway, so Nick the Hammer Games to the rear. Pop Motorsport. You can see Game 8. You can see Rossi up ahead. In regards to William, he's going to come under pressure now from Phil there. Phil in 9th position. So Nick the Hammer Games, can you get this move done at all? Brian Moncarnery there. See, it says I've got loads of messages, but I can't see it. I cannot see it. So I've got 12, but I can only see 2. So Stu Shelton there in 2nd position, 1.9. Frowny there in 3rd, a 2nd gap now. So Stu Shelton has increased that gap a little bit. Fastest lap 2:08.153 on lap number 4. Further back we go. Got Nick the Hammer Games in the mix now. So he's got up to that 5th position. Can I pick that move up at all? Batting away there, Pop Motorsport. He's going on board with him now on Bonneview. So side by side there between Game 8 and Pop Motorsport. And Nick the Hammer Games just dives down the inside and gets that move done. Very nice move there from Nick. Very nice move. Now it's for him just to get up to 4th position. 1.3 seconds up the road. Can he do it? But still, he's still got the attention of Game Ace and Pop Motorsport behind him, you know. So he hasn't escaped it yet, but he's closing to the back of Rossi there. Rossi there in 4th position. So these battling away. Let's go on board with Phil. On board with Phil now. Phil can see the 5 cars up ahead. So if Phil plays his cards right, he can technically get a couple of these cars maybe. Because Simon Smith now has got past D-Dot. So D-Dot down to 11th now. So we'll come back to this in a minute. So D-Dot now is falling back. He's down in 11th, but Ethan is a further 6 seconds back. Simon Smith there in 10th, so he's breaking away now from D-Dot. D-Dot 9 seconds back. Brian there, lap number 7. Penultimate lap of this race. Stu Shelton there in 2nd position, Frowny in 3rd. Half a second gap between these two. Further back we go, because this battle hasn't ended yet, ladies and gentlemen. So from 4th, we'll go on board with 4th. We'll look back quickly. Look back there. Got Nick the Hammer Games. You've got Pop Motorsport. You've got Game Ace. You've got William John Lane there as well. So that isn't over. Likewise at the front, we've got 2nd and 3rd, you know. 2nd and 3rd banning out. Frowny there to the rear of Stu Shelton. If you're looking to get this move done. So looking to the rear now, Stu Shelton. He's alright behind because it's 10-second gap to Rossi. But then Rossi there has got the attention of like Nick the Hammer Games. He's got Game A, he's got Pop Motorsport, he's got William John Lane there as well. So it's all going on right about now. The lead for this race is still 2.2 over 2nd position. Stu Shelton getting a bit of a moment there through that chicane, but it's still going on back here. Now Nick the Hammer Games up to 4th. Nick the Hammer Games up to 4th. Can he keep that 4th position? Looking back now from Nick's point of view, he's got Rossi there in 5th. Game Ace as well. Pop Motorsport on the inside there. Looking the inside there of Rossi as well. Still looking back from Nick's point of view. He's got Phil Wilson there in the background as well. William John Lane to the back of this group. Game Ace. Oh, a bit of contact there from Game Ace. Oh, wow. I need to go back and I'm looking out for a minute. So Game Ace. Oh, no. What happened there? So Game Ace had a massive coming together there. I think that was... Who was that? Was that William? Oh no, physics of the game it looked like. But whether there was contact prior to that, I'm not sure. I couldn't see clearly. That will have to be checked after the race. So it looked like a little bit of a coming together there now that has cost Game A. So leading away still, Brian there in 1st position, Stu Shelton in 2nd. But further back we go, Brian Ross. Oh, a bit of contact again. William John Lane and Rossi battling it out. And a bit of contact there. So it's all going off, ladies and gentlemen. On board with William John Lane in 6th position. You can see Rossi up ahead. Nick the Hammer Games as well. And there's contact happening. Pop Motorsport ran a bit deep there. So in the inside, Rossi out wide, cutting in tight, bit of contact there. So Rossi managed to keep it together. Oh, it's all going off towards the end of this race, ladies and gentlemen. So Brian there, led from the start, leading at the end as well. Sue Shelton there, Frowney flat out on it. He wants that second position. Nick Hammer Games in 4th, Pot Motorsport in 5th. William now down to 6th. Rossi. I think, can't pick that up at all. Yeah, Rossi's just recovering from what happened. Then we got Simon Smith, D-Dot, and Ethan to the rear. So Brian there on the final lap. Done a good job, you know, done a good job. Sue Shelton there coming under major pressure now from Frowney. Where will Frowney make this move? He backs out of it. He's just biding his time, maybe just biding his time, just waiting for that opportunity. Heading through the S section now. Nice, he does it, cuts it in really tight. Maybe look to the inside. Nope. Sue Shelton is defending every apex and every exit as well. Will Frowney get a penalty from that? No, he gets away with it. Got away with that. So yeah, Sue Shelton increased a bit of a gap now. Nick Hammer Games broke away now from Pot Motorsport, 2-second gap. So it looks like it's died down. Bit of contact there from William and Brian Ross. I think that's going to be checked. Likewise, Gamer Ace as well. Gamer Ace collision. So that may be looked at. I'm not the steward team, but any issues they just submit and it will get looked at. Brian Moncari, there's first position. Final lap, heading around the final part of this lap now to complete race number 1 of round number 2. Well done there to Brian. He's coming up to the finish line now to cross the line in first position. Very well done on the win, Brian. Well deserved, my man. Sue Shelton there, just held off Frowney. Sue Shelton there in 2nd, Frowney in 3rd. Good job from these two. Nick the Hammer Games coming across the line now in 4th position. Fought his way through, had a bit of a moment, but now Nick the Hammer Games crossed the line in 4th position. Pot Motorsport in 5th. Pot Motorsport in 5th. William there in 6th. Phil there in 7th. I bet he'd be happy with that. And we've got Gamer Ace in 8th. Gamer Ace crossing the line now in 8th position. Wiggling it, Brian Ross. I don't think he'll be happy. He's in 9th. D-Dot now coming to cross the line. Come around the final bit. It is challenging, this track, you know. It's a D-Dot there. Coming around now with his Big Mac Bill. Heading up to the start finish line now. To finish in 10th position. So across the line now. We've got Simon Smith there. Simon Smith in 11th. Crossing the line in 11th. And we'll have the little lad Ethan there. Cross the line now in 12th. Getting rid of that penalty. Fair play to him. Cross the line now in 12th. All points do matter. That was race number 1. We head on to a couple minutes break now. And then race number 2. Reverse grid. Standing start again. Another couple minute break. Then we will head on to the final race in roughly around about 20 minutes time thereabouts. Yeah. So this is what I'm saying at the start there, you know. As soon as you get in the rhythm of the track, you gelled at the track, it will come to you, it'll start flowing. You see what I mean? So as you said just there, it's a prime example. You got in the rhythm and it came to you at the end, you know. So you just gelled. From 4 laps in, you found it difficult. From there after, boom, you're away, you know. So you gain them positions and you're up to 4th, mate. So that was race number 1 of round number 2. We will head on to the results now. A couple minutes break. 2023 now. Let me just get to the final results up. Cracking race that, you know. Absolutely fantastic race. Hats off to him. Hats off to him. I think we'll go around about, I don't know, around about 26, something thereabouts. Maybe 2 minutes, I'm not sure. But yeah, absolutely fantastic racing there. But well done to Brian there. Won the race. Brian Moncari, that is. He won the race. Final results of that was Brian Moncari there in 1st. So we've got Sue Shelton in 2nd. He fended off Frowney, Dean Atkinson there, who came in 3rd. But Nick the Hammer Games, you know, as he said in chat, he got to the rhythm of the track. And then when he found that rhythm, he made his way through and finished 4th. Pot Motorsport there in 5th. William John Lane, bit of coming together with Rossi. And I don't know with Gamer Ace. I can't say I'm not the stewarding team. I just commentate, I see what I see, I give my point of view, then it, you know, it's up to them if they submit or whatever. So William John Lane there in 6th, Phil Wilson there in 7th, Gamer Ace in 8th, Brian Rossi there in 9th position, D-Dot in 10th, reverse grid, he'll be up further up now, Simon Smith there in 11th, Ethan there in 12th, and the fastest lap was Frowney, 2:08.153, lap number 4. Couple minutes break, as I say. Then we head on to race number 2. Couple minutes break after that, and then we head on to the final race, which will be a rolling start, reverse grid again. And yeah, remember to subscribe to this channel if you're watching for the first time. Check out the other channels as well. Channel number 1, Elder Sim Racing. Check out the website as well, www.eldersimracing.co.uk. I think I'm right. Yeah, .co.uk or .com. I think it's .co.uk. Check out that website. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Check it all out. You know, I'm sweating right about now. God, my lord, I'm sweating so much. Bear with me for a minute. I'm just gonna get a drink. Take my top off. Oh, Simon Smith left the room. I don't know if he's gonna come back, but we'll wait and see. Let me take my top off a minute. No, it's not a nice sight, that. When I take my top off. Anyway, I'm hot. I'm sweating. Give me a minute. I'll be back. Thank you. That's better. That is better. I was dripping, not like dripping with sweat, but I was getting a bit hot. You know, getting a bit hot. It's the certain medication I'm on, which does it. I got like the hot sweats, you know. But yeah, enough of that. Enough of me. We head on to race number 2. Same again. Penalties. There's 3 penalty zones. When you see a straight, that's technically the penalty zones. But yeah, I can't call race number 2. I really can't call race number 2. D-Dot be at the front, Ethan be at the front. Simon Smith, I don't know if Simon Smith's gonna come back. But be D-Dot and Ethan at the front row of the grid. Let's see what they can do. A few people are practicing now. Now, and it's, I don't know, I can't call it. I cannot call it. So now we're going to get underway. Unfortunately, Simon Smith, if he comes back in, he'll have to wait to the next race, the final race. I don't know, I hope everything's alright with it. Yeah, it is .co.uk. I was right. Watching D-Dot this moment in time. So again, it's an 8-lap race. I just watch it, you know, I just watch it. And I just hope for the best, you know, hope for the best. I got the wheel in front of me, and the temptation's there. It's just to get on the wheel and, you know, join the mountain track, but I can't. I've got racing after this anyway, so I'll wait for that. So, Nick the Hammer Games, he's starting further down this time. Phil is up there as well. Phil, the pace sort of comes to him towards the end of the race. Nick the Hammer Games, he said once he got in the rhythm. So I'm thinking if Phil got into the rhythm at the track prior to the end of the first race, like Nick the Hammer Games, who knows what's going to happen? Because Brian Montgomery there, he's currently in 7th, and he did win the first race as you've seen, but he won't find it so easy to get through the pack because it's a technical track. You know, we've got the likes of Ethan and D-Dot on the front row of the grid, and Brian Ross. Remember, Brian Ross, he's there as well, and Game A. So it's anyone's to call. Like we've seen the last race at the start, the VWs will bog down. The FFs, they will spin on the line. That's just normal for the front wheel drive car. But even then, the Mitsubishi Lancia, it will have a pretty good start because that car is quite good off the line. Likewise, the Mustang. So front 2 get away nicely. It looks like D-Dot's got a bit of a jump there over to Ethan. D-Dot, yeah, he takes that first position. Let's see how he gets on. Game Ace down the inside there of 2 cars. So Game Ace already. Oh, bit of contact again. No, boys, we just started this race. Come on, we've got a long way to go. It isn't just one corner. Come on, relax, fellas. Please do relax. Nick the Hammer Games well had a bit of a moment there. So Brian Ross just get his head down. Game Ace as well. They'll focus. They'll get up there. You know, just a bit of contact there. It wasn't meant. It was just Just one of them things, you know, but it'd be looked at if they're not happy. D-Dot breaking away now, 1.9 second gap from Ethan. Let's see what Ethan could do. Can Ethan get on the podium this race? But he's got Pop Motorsport to the inside now. He thinks better of it. William John Lane there in fourth. Ethan just ran a bit wide on the exit. Stay up there, you know, just Ethan, I'm rooting for you. He's only 16, remember. He's still young and he's still improving. Yeah, he's doing all he can, bless him. So getting rid of that penalty now in 11th position. We lost Simon Smith, very unfortunate indeed. D-Dot 2.2 second gap over Pop Motorsport there in second position. Keeps his head together, D-Dot. I know it's 7 laps to go after this lap, but you never know, race. You never know. We've got William John Lane there trying to pass Pop Motorsport. On board now, William John Lane. The gap between him and Ethan is 1.3. Stu Shelton now on the inside there of Ethan. So no, William John Lane hasn't got that move done right about now. So 1.8 second gap to first and second. William John Lane, Stu Shelton battling away with Frowny now. Frowny there on the outside there of Stu Shelton. He's like, yes, hey, look at me, Stu. I'm going to get past you because you finished ahead of me in the last race. But Nick Navigator, he's like, yes, don't forget about me, fellas. And Ethan there, he's just on the outside. So Ethan on the outside, he's still on the out. No, he's back to have it. But Ethan there, Ethan's on it this way. So Ethan's on it out wide, cut it really tight. He looked for that line. Good line, that. When you get it right, it's a good line. But we got Nick the Hammer Games as well. Nick the Hammer Games, Brian there, the winner from the last time out. Had a bit of a moment. What happened to Brian? Can we pick that up at all? Brian now on board with Brian. Looks like he had a bit of a moment as he came around this left-hander. Phil Wilson there diving down the inside. Well, look for it. Yeah, he got it a bit wrong. Yeah, a bit too much power. Lost the rear end of that car. So up we go. D-Dot under a second now, that gap. So D-Dot lost a bit of time. Around about a second to Pop Motorsport there in second position. William John Lane there in third position. So these are breaking away now from Frowny, but Frowny already up to fourth position. Purple sector there for him. Stu Shelton, Nick the Hammer Games battling out for fifth and sixth. So Nick the Hammer Games wants that position of Stu Shelton. The gap between Nick the Hammer Games and Rossi is 1.5. So Brian Ross is slowly making his way through. So he has got the pace to win the race this evening. We'll wait and see. Likewise, this gentleman, Nick, you know, and Stu and Frowny, all of them got a chance to win a race in this league tonight. We've got another race to go after this, so it isn't over yet. Nick the Hammer Games to the rear there, Stu Shelton. He's looking for it, but he backs out of it. Rossi there in 7th, slowly making his way up. Phil Wilson there in 8th position. Phil Wilson there in 8th position. Let's see what he can do. So I think he's got the track in his head now, and he knows what to do. Ethan there in 10th. And Game Ace there in 11th, making his way up slowly. So Pop Motorsport took the lead. Can I pick that up at all on the replay? Already done that move. Got William John Lane looking behind D-Dot as well. So William John Lane got that moved onto D-Dot as well. So D-Dot now coming under pressure now from Frowny there. So Frowny in the inside there of D-Dot. D-Dot, no, he just backs out of it. Breaks a little bit early. Just to have a better line in, which he has done. I say that and he does it. So D-Dot, nice line there from D-Dot. Frowny now down to 4th and D-Dot up to 3rd. So D-Dot went for that switchback onto Frowny there. So he got that move done. Very nice indeed. So Frowny on the inside as well to D-Dot. D-Dot, he'd be looking to fight back. Maybe on the long straight as a sweeping right-hander. The first corner, no, I don't think he's going to look for that. D-Dot now. The gap between D-Dot and Frowny is just under half a second. The gap between 4th and 5th is 1.7. Let's go down. Let's see what else is going on. Brian Ross and Nick. What's happened to Nick? And Nick's already. But what's happened to Nick? Penalty. So yeah, he got rid of that penalty. That's the right thing to do, you know. Get rid of it straight away. Then you can concentrate. It's a Pop Motorsport. Second gap over William John Lane there in 2nd position. Frowny there in 3rd. Bear with me, as soon as I get a quick drink. God. Sorry about that. Jeez. Pop Motorsport there in 1st. But he's slowly being caught by William John Lane and Frowny, you know. So Frowny on the outside, but D-Dot's still lurking there in 4th. So any error from 2nd and 3rd, D-Dot's there. So Frowny now up to 2nd. Now he can see 1st position. He wants that 1st position. Let's go on board with Frowny. Let's have a look back to William John Lane there. William John Lane and D-Dot. And you can see Stu Shelton there in 5th as well. So this is not over yet. We're only on lap number 3, and anything can happen, you know, anything can happen. D-Dot there in 4th. Stu Shelton 1.6 back from D-Dot there in 4th position. Rossi there battling it out with Brian. So the two Brians battling it out, but they got Nick the Hammer Games. So Brian Moncari there, he's looking to the outside of Brian Ross, but then Nick the Hammer Games is coming through the middle, and he takes them both by the looks of it. So Nick the Hammer Games is like, yes, hello, coming on through with my cereal car livery. Frosties is great. Back in the day, you know, when he was a kid, and advert used to pop up on TV in the 80s and that. Yeah, they're great with the tiger or whatever it is, or bear, I can't remember. Anyway, Frowny there in 2nd position. Over half second between him and Pop Motorsport. So Frowny, yeah, he's got his foot down now, and he wants that 1st position. But D-Dot wants that final podium position as well. But they got the attention of Stu Shelton there. Stu Shelton in 5th position, so he's not out of it yet. Nick Hammergain's in 6th, breaking away a little bit from the two Brian 7th and 8th. Phil Wilson there in the Idle 4 Gaming livery. Very nice livery that. Outstanding livery. Love that livery from Phil. Game Ace there in 10th. Slowly catching to the rear of Phil. And Ethan Bless, he's in 11th. He's to the rear. But he's still sticking at it, you know. Fair play to him. Oh! What's happened there? Pop! Pop to the dot. To the pop. To the dot. So Pop Motorsport got it mighty wrong. What's happened to Pop Motorsport? On the replay now, the instant replay, touches the grass there, and he gets it all wrong on this. Oh, yeah, too much power. He stayed on that throttle, and that cost him massively. Just a little lift of that throttle pop. So Frowny down to 2nd. Hey, Pop went off. Anyway, D-Dot there to the inside. No, just back to have it. Stu Shelton there in 5th. Stu Shelton there in 5th. Nick Hammergain's in 6th. Nick Hammergain's in 6th. He's got Brian Moncari behind him, so he's harassing him in that Hyundai. Rossi there, he's in the background, he's in the mix. He's like, yes, don't forget about me, you two, because I'm looking around. And then we got Phil falling back a bit now, but he's coming under pressure now from Game Ace. Game Ace in 10th position. On board with Phil now. Oh, see what I mean about that 2nd gear of the VW Scirocco? It does spin up the front tyres. It doesn't like 2nd gear, that car. I don't know why. It's always been that way. Pop Motorsport now kind of under pressure from Frowny there. Frowny, Pop Motorsport. Let's go on board with Pop Motorsport. Let's have a look back at Frowny. Can Frowny get it smooth done at all? Lap number 4. Head on to lap number 5. The fastest of this race so far. I'll go through that in a minute. But we've got a 3-car battle behind. Let's go out. Let's go back down to that for a minute. So we've got D-Dot batting away now with William John Lane and Stu Shelton. Stu Shelton's in the mix as well. So on board with Stu Shelton now to the rear of D-Dot. D-Dot sweeping right-hander. And get this right, Stu Shelton on the inside. That's cost D-Dot. Oh, bit of contact there. Easy does it, people. Easy does it. So let's go out and let's have a look at the replay. Instant replay. William John Lane there, went on the inside. So William John Lane seen a bit of a gap and went for it. On board now, William John Lane. He's seen that gap. He braked a bit earlier, went for the switchback. A little bit of contact there to Stu, and that hit into D-Dot. So slight contact there. But anyway, William John Lane up to 3rd. D-Dot now will be looking to fight back and get that position back from William John Lane there in 3rd position. We've got Stu Shelton in 5th. Nick Hammergain's in 6th. Brian there in 7th. Rossi in 8th. We've got Game Ace in 9th. Wilson there in 10th. Ethan to the rear in 11th. Frowny leading away now. Got that move done. Can we pick up that overtake at all? Yeah, already done that move. Already done that move. So when you drive with this track, there's certain corners which are tricky. Oh, Pop Motorsport flat out on the limit. He's drifting around them corners. He's trying to catch up to the rear of Frowny. Frowny now in 1st position. Can he get his first win of the evening? Pop Motorsport almost ran it wide there, but he kept it on track. He's still looking to the rear there, Frowny. Can he get his move done at all? On board now with Pop Motorsport. Frowny went a bit wide on the entrance to that left-hander. Oh god, my voice is going already. So Frowny leading away. Pop Motorsport, D-Dot, Stu Shelton. D-Dot in 3rd, breaking away now from Stu Shelton. But Stu Shelton there. Coming under attack now from William John Lane. So on board William John Lane now. Stu Shelton, sorry. William John Lane's already got that move done. So William John Lane up to 4th. Stu Shelton down to 5th. Nick the Hammer Games looking to the inside there. Stu Shelton looking to the inside again. And Nick the Hammer Games. So no, Nick the Hammer Games hasn't got that move done yet. Looking back from Stu Shelton's point of view, he's got 3 cars behind. He's got the 2 Bryans and Nick the Hammer Games. Nice exit there from Nick the Hammer Games. Can he sit in the slipstream? No. Oh, Brian Moncari there almost hit the barrier. But he's kept it together. D-Dot, they're catching D-Dot up again. D-Dot, the sweeping right-hander. Let's go out. William John Lane. We'll look to the inside again. Oh, so yeah, William John Lane up to 3rd now. We've got a massive battle going on, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 1st and 2nd. We've got 3rd. Let's go on William John Lane's point of view. And let's look back. We've got Stu Shelton. We've got D-Dot. We've got Brian Moncari. We've got Nick the Hammer Games. We've got Brian Rossi. They're all battling it out for this final podium position. Fellas, don't give me a heart attack. Trust me. Just don't give me a heart attack. Let's go out and let's go down. Let's have a look. Stu Shelton there in 4th. Nick the Hammer Games. Nick the Hammer Games is at the lead of this pack. Gets it onto that grass. D-Dot in 7th. Brian Moncari there in 6th. D-Dot still in the mix to get on that final podium position. Nick the Hammer Games is in prime attack mode as well. We've got Game Ace is slowly catching. Brian Rossi there. Brian Rossi there in 8th. It's all going off, ladies and gentlemen. It's a repeat of the last race. William John Lane, can he keep hold of that podium position? I don't know. I have no idea. Because these guys this evening are going to give me an heart attack. That's the way I can see it. Oh my God. What are you doing to me? So Stu Shelton looking to the outside of William John Lane. Will he do the cutback? Will he do the cutback? He's looking for the cutback. No, he doesn't do the cutback. He hasn't done the cutback. He hasn't done the cutback. No, he hasn't done the cutback. So Stu Shelton there in 4th. D-Dot in 7th still. He's still there, you know. You can still see the cars up ahead. But we've got Brian Moncari there to the inside of Nick. Will he get his move done at all? Yeah, he does do the move. He gets that move done, but Nick's still on the outside. Nick's still on the outside. He's on the inside now. What are you doing to me? Oh my God. Frowdy's still leading away. Pop Motorsport. William John Lane there in 3rd. Stu Shelton there. Nick on the inside. Late breaker there. Nick. He's down the inside. Like, yeah. Back again. And he's got Brian Moncari there in 5th. Stu Shelton there. Oh my God, my boys. My voice is going. D-Dot now falling down to 9th. D-Dot down to 9th. Rossi there still batting away. Nick the Hammer Games on board with Nick the Hammer Games, and he's still batting away with Stu Shelton, and he still wants that position. My Lord, you would think I'm bloody ill on that, but I am. This is why I love commentary so much. Close action, close racing. I don't care if I'm ill. I don't care if I'm in pain. This is what I love. This is what I love, you know. I love doing commentary. I like the racing as well. 2:07.497 there. Lap number 2 from Frowney, the fastest lap. This is why I love commentary. I love sitting here and watching the action, you know. My Lord, we've still got these 5th, 6th and 7th batted out. Rossi to the rear there of Nick the Hammer Games. Runs it a bit wide onto that grass, but D-Dot. Game Ace up to 8. These are still better. I need to come back to this in a minute, you know. I really need to come back to this. Game Ace in 8th. D-Dot in 9th. Phil Wilson there in 10th. Phil Wilson in 10th position. All points matter in this league. All points do matter. I don't know if there's drop scores or anything like that. I'm not sure. Frowney leading the way. Penultimate lap of this race. Penultimate lap of this race. God, you see with that battling, you know, my chest is hurting. I'm sweating. I just don't know what's going on. William John Lane and Brian Moncari are batting again. So they're batting again. We've got Nick Navigate, Stu Shelton, and Rossi still batting out. God, what are you doing to me, boys? What are you doing to me? Game Ace there in 8th, D-Dot in 9th, Phil Wilson there in 10th. Phil Wilson there in 10th, he's 7 seconds behind D-Dot. D-Dot there in 9th position. Catching up to Game Ace, D-Dot is. Further down we go, Phil Wilson there in 10th. And we got Ethan there in 11th. Ethan goes to now. Frowning. We're heading on to the final lap now. 2:07.497 is the fastest lap. Brian Moncari there in 3rd. And it's all coming close again. Nick the Hammer Games is on it. Because he has smoke from his tyres. Oh, God, don't do it to me. Nick the Hammer Games just hits the barrier. It's a Darren out there. It's going to hit into the barrier. Oh, guys, what are you doing to me? What are you doing? William John Lane there. Looking to the inside. Looking to the inside again. He likes having that tight entry into that corner, that sweeping right-hander. So Brian Moncari there, still sitting in 3rd. Stu Shelton there in 5th. Brian Ross there in 6th. Nick the Hammer Games in 7th position. Game Ace in 8th. Phil Wilson there in 9th. D-Dot in 10th. D to the dot to the D was Big Max on the rear of that car. I just spotted that, you know. He's got Big Max on the rear of his car. And Ethan there, bless him, in 11th. But he's gaining them points. All points matter, as I say. So Frowny there led from the, well, he battled from the start, sorry. But he made his way up. Pop Motorsport there in 2nd. Brian there still batting out William John Lane. And we got this foul going on again. Don't do it to me again, please. Please. Nick Navigates is 7th. Come under cruise pressure now for Game Ace. Where have you come from, Nemri? Where have you come from? So he's to the rear of Nick. I don't think Nick will give up this 7th position quite easy. I think he will do some defending. But still looking back from Nick. Still looking back from Nick, you know. But yeah, Nick still holding on to that 7th position. But the Lancia, like the Subaru, has got pretty good grip. So he's thinking about it. He's going to go to the inside. No, he doesn't get that move done. So Frowny leading away the final lap of the 2nd race of the evening. Hello, Kim. You alright? These guys give me a heart attack, you know. Kim, they really are giving me a heart attack. William John Lane there, getting rid of a penalty, but we've got Nick the Hammer Games in 7th. So the winner looks like of race number 2 of the evening. I'm sorry I didn't have a lot of action from Frowny, but once he got to the front, he did break away. Ethan now will finish in 11th by the looks of it. So Frowny there, Frowny takes the win of the race. Race number 2, well done, my man, well done. Pop Motorsport with a 2nd position. Brian Moncano there in 3rd. Stu Shelton there in 4th. Brian Ross there in 5th. William John Lane in 6th. Game Ace in 7th. He got past Nick. Nick there in 8th. Wilson there. Phil Wilson coming to cross the line now in 9th position. Let's see if he can bring it the final race of the evening. So Phil there in 9th. D dot to dot to D to D to dot is in 10th. And we got Ethan coming around now. He's had enough, I can tell. But he's sticking with it, you know. Oh, Kim. I love commentary, yeah? And I love the close racing, but honest to God, I'm in pain as it is, and this is what I'm saying, I hide the pain well, but I love commentary and I love racing, but when it's action-packed like that, it's just unbelievable, you know, but hats off. Like I say, every race, first, last, I don't care where you come, you competed, and you're just giving the top performance, you know, for Elderson Racing, and it just shows how close the racing can be and the respect as well. Your car start. Yeah, Phil, it's not you, it's the car, honestly. I use that car for a season elsewhere, and it happened every race with the DFF. Maybe if you start in 2nd, see how that goes. You'll have less wheel spin then. Or put your traction control up to 5, and that may help you as well, you know. I did normally start that car in 2nd gear, so that if that helps you in the Scirocco, give it a go. Maybe ask Frowny how he does a start. I know he bogs down as well, but try 2nd gear. Try it for 1 off. So Ethan now coming around to complete his final lap of the race. He's stuck with it. He's quite a way behind. But you know, he's quite a way behind, but he's still there. He's still there. He's still giving it his all. So Ethan crossing the line now in 11th position. So Ethan crossing the line now in 11th. Again, there'll be is that the time already, my lord? 10 to 9. So Ethan there in 11th. Frowny won the race. Fair play to him. Pop Motorsport 2nd, and Brian there in 3rd. Just try that 2nd gear, Phil. You know. Hey Nick, do you think we'll be done by 9:05? Just you know why I'm saying that, so we get a lap in, you know. So race number 3 is a rolling start. So it's still reverse grid and it's still the slowest at the front. So in regards to the race results of that race, we have Frowny takes his first win in the evening. Pop Motorsport in 2nd. Brian Montgomery there in 3rd. Stu Shelton there in 4th. Rossi there in 5th. William John Lane there in 6th. Game at Ace in 7th. Nick Hammer Games in 8th. Phil Wilson there in 9th. D to Dr. D in 10th. Ethan there in 11th. We've got about a minute break, something like that. So we have got to head off sooner or later. But But we'll wait and see, wait and see, wait and see, wait and see, wait and see. Race number 3, as I say, when at the end of the race, I will be ending the stream quite quick. I just need a quick toilet. I will be back. Trust me, I'll be back in a minute. When the race ends, the final race, I will end the stream. Then I got to quickly dive out. So I'll say my goodbyes and that on the final lap. But I'm going to go to the toilet. I need a quick toilet, and I'll be back. Thank you. Right, I am back now. I am back. I've had my toilet. Ready to get underway. I've gone through the final race results. Well, how long is the race anyway? 17 minutes. Yeah, so we head on to the final race now. And yeah, we'll just get it underway, you know. Get it underway. Who's out on track for the minute? Who's out on track? Right then. Let me just quickly get this there. So get that ready. Turn that on. Yeah, that's like that. So I do apologise. I'm just going like that, just so I can get stuff ready. So final race, getting underway. Reverse grid, rolling start. Who's gonna get the win? Don't give me a heart attack again, gentlemen. My lord, I was on the verge of it anyway. Nick said it's gonna be a push. Yeah, I know, it's going to be a push. I don't know if we'll get a lap in, to be honest with you. But we'll wait and see, Because I'm leading in Elite 2, so I need to be there. I need to keep my first position. I know I'm going to lose it when I have the op and that. But, you know. Oh well. No, so it's 7 minutes, so we're going to finish around about 10 past. Yeah, probably won't have enough time to do any qualification. But now, leading the way now is Ethan. Still had that first position. D-Dot there in second, Phil Wilson there in third position. So it's alright, you know, it's what it is. Start at the back of the race, I don't mind that. I'll still make my way through anyway. Wilson there in third position, Nick Lamborghini's in fourth, Game Ace in fifth. So gaps at the start will be there, but over time the gaps will decrease and the racing will become closer. Moves start happening. D-Dot already on the inside there of Ethan, so he gets that move done. Very nice job indeed. Down 7 laps. So Phil Wilson there. It's alright, Kim, don't worry. It's fine. So Phil Wilson there in third position. Nick Lamborghini's in fourth. Game at Ace in fifth. William John Lane there in sixth. Rossi there in seventh. Stu Shelton there in eighth. Brian Moncano there in ninth. Pop Motorsport in 10th. We've got Frowney in 11th this moment in time. So D-Dot ran it a bit wide into the gravel. Can we pick that up at all from D-Dot's point of view? So on board now with D-Dot. Heading downhill, he seems to get it wrong on the exit of this corner. Alright, okay. So yeah, D-Dot ran it a bit wide there. So he'd be looking to come back now, you know. He'd be looking to come back now, D-Dot. D-Dot, on his day, has got the pace to compete at the front. But Phil Wilson now is in first position. Now, can he keep this first position? Can he get his podium? We'll wait and see. So Can Phil Wilson get the podium? You know, hats off if he can. D-Dot there in second. Nick the Hammer Games in third. Nick the Hammer Games we want to win as well. So Nick the Hammer Games in third position. On the inside there of Ethan. Game at ace, game at ace, game at ace, game at ace in fourth. Phil Wilson. No, Phil. What happened to Phil? He's lost it there. He's lost it. Phil in the lead of this race as well, Phil. It's alright, you know, mistakes happen in racing, that's life. Broke a bit late, and that did cost him a bit. And he's into the grass. Very unfortunate indeed. He's down to sit. So he still can gain positions, you know. So that enables Nick the Hammer Games to take lead, but he's got D-Dot on the inside. D-Dot on the inside there, Nick the Hammer Games. Again, looking for that tighter line in. So Nick the Hammer Games still in second. He's looking for the switchback, Nick the Hammer Games. No, he isn't. So Game at Ace in third position. Game at Ace in third position. William John Lane in fourth. Ethan in fifth. So the battle's commencing at the front. D-Dot there in first position. Nick in the inside. So Nick's going for the win of this race by looks of it. But Game at Ace as well. Game at Ace as well. Oh, D-Dot there in second position. Batting out now with Nick the Hammer Games. They're side by side. Say head downhill now. Head downhill. Head downhill. No, Nick the Hammer Games takes the lead. William John Lane there on the inside. William John Lane there on the inside with D-Dot on the outside. Still keeps that second position. But Nick the Hammer Games still got that third position. So Nick the Hammer Games will be looking to pull away now and get that win. And get that win if he can. D-Dot there in third. William John Lane out to second. Game at Ace in fourth. Ethan there in fifth. Doing a good job so far. Rossi there in sixth. We've got Brian Montgomery there in seventh. Phil Wilson in eighth. Brownie in ninth. The other VW Shocko behind. The other VW Shocko. Pop Motorsport in 10th. And we've got Stu Shelton there in 11th position to the rear. So, Nick the Hammer Games got around about a second lead. I know it's not that, but it is that, you know. So, yeah, so Nick the Hammer Games leading the race. But D-Dot and William are batting out. So, D-Dot wants a podium this race by the looks of it. He's looking for that cut back onto William John Lane. Game Ace there in fourth position on lap number 2. Soon to be heading on to lap number 3. Purple sector there. They'll get that anyway. All cars will get a purple sector because it's their first hot lap. So Nick the Hammer Games there in first position, still leading the way, 1.2 second gap. So you'll be looking for the win of this race. William John Lane there in second, D-Dot in third, Game Ace in fourth, Brian Montgomery there in fifth, Rossi there in sixth, Phil Wilson there in seventh, Frowney in eighth, Pop Motorsport there in ninth, Ethan in 10th, Stu Shelton there in 11th position. So leading the way, Nick the Hammer Games on lap number 3. Doing a good job so far, you know, doing a really good job. Extending that the gap is extending and decreasing at times. But yeah, further back we go. We've got D-Dot and William John Lane second and third, but we've got cars battling. We've got Game Ace and Brian Montgomery batting out fourth and fifth. Rossi's just in sixth position, buying his time, but Frowney there. Frowney in seventh, slowly making his way up, but he's got the attention of Pop Motorsport behind him in eighth position there. Phil Wilson in ninth. Ethan there in 10th. Stu Shelton in 11th. So Stu Shelton there battling out Ethan 10th and 11th, but leading the way still Nick the Hammer Games. But William John Lane is taking time out, Nick the Hammer Games. So William John Lane as well will probably want to win. Likewise D-Dot as well. D-Dot as well will probably want to win. Brian Montgomery there in fourth. Game Ace in fifth. Game Ace in fifth. Oh, he broke it a little bit too late there and just missed Brian Montgomery there. We've got Rossi there. Rossi there in sixth. Brian Ross. Coming under pressure now from Frowney. From Frowney there in 7th position. We've got Game at Ace. Game at Ace in 7th. Pop Motorsport there in 8th. Phil Wilson there in 9th. And we've got Stu Shelton there in 10th. Ethan in 11th. So, up we go. Nick the Hammer Games. You're coming under increased pressure now from William John Lane there in 2nd position. D-Dot 1.2 second back from William John Lane. So, yeah, it's going to be... It's going to be one of them. It's going to be fascinating, you know, what's going to happen. I don't know. So we're on the 3rd lap. We'll have 4 to go after this. William John Lane there with purple sector for him. So yeah, we'll wait and see. We'll come back to this. D-Dot still managing that final podium position in 3rd position, but he's coming under attack by the camouflage mobile, the Hyundai. Frowney there in 5th. Rossi there in 6th. Pop Motorsport there in 7th, Wilson in 8th, Game at Ace in 9th, so it's closing now. Stu Shelton there in 10th, and Ethan there 2.1 second back in 11th position. So Nick the Hammer Games leading away, but He's extending that gap, and again that gap's falling as well. Fastest lap there for Brian Moncari there, 2:08. Frowny actually 2:08.141. So the fastest lap switching all the time. Lap number 4, soon to be heading on to lap number 5. But yeah, already. So Nick this time is managing that tyre wear, which I'm noticing. He's managing that tyre wear better. William John Lane, I think he's just biding his time. Brian Moncari there in third now. He passed D-Dog. Can we pick that up at all, that move? So he's already done that move. I do apologise for that. Frowny in 5th. Making his way up slowly. So he is slowly getting up there, you know. He's 4.1 behind the leader. Let's see what he can do. Let's see what he can do. Brian Rossi there. Brian Ross there in 6th. Pop Motorsport there in 7th. Wilson there, Phil Wilson in 8th. Coming under increased pressure now from Gamer Ace there. From Gamer Ace there in 9th position. So yeah, you know, it's anyone's call. Anyone's call this moment in time. Gamer Ace there. Currently sitting in 9th. Stu Shelton in 10th. Slowly gaining time to the back of Gamer Ace, and Ethan unfortunately to the rear in 11th position. Nick Hammergain's leading the way now. Has done from the start. 1.2 second gap. Can he keep it there? William drop it back slightly. Lost a bit of time there. Went a bit wide on the exit of that corner. Brian Moncari there gained a bit of time now to William. D-Dot there in 4th. Losing a bit of time. A little bit of ground to Brian there in 3rd position. But he's coming under pressure now from Frowny there in 5th. In 5th position. So again, you know, it's going to be compact halfway through this race. We're halfway through now. What's going to happen? A lot of cars do the wider line in, and they do the tighter line in as well. Nick now, 1.8 second gap, so he's increasing that time all the time. 2:08.864 that lap. So already, throughout the 3 races, I've noticed his time has improved. On the last race, William John Lane there in 2nd. Brian there in 3rd position, D-Dot in 4th, Frowny in 5th, Pop Motorsport there in 6th, Rossi in 7th, Gamer Ace there in 8th, Phil Wilson in 9th, Stu Shelton there in 10th, and Ethan there to the rear in 11th position. Like I said, the stream will be ended when I think Ethan will be quite far back. Whoever finishes in 11th and they're quite far behind, I will end the stream, even though that car will finish 11th. I will end it before they finish. Nick Hammer Games now 2.2, so yeah, it's coming to him. So he's gelling now. He's gelling with the track. He's got his foot down. He's concentrating. D-Dot there with a bit of battle there with Frowny. Frowny's got that move done in the VW Shocko. So now again, Frowny is looking for another podium position, but D-Dot will want one as well. You know, 3rd place just up ahead and 2nd. They can see them. So there's no trouble there. So we'll wait and see, you know, we will wait and see. Oh, Frowny almost lost it there as he entered the S section. Do you know what I mean? The power of that Scirocco. Just flat out that car. It's absolutely unbelievable, that car. Where is Phil? Phil there in 9th. Battling away now with Stu Shelton. So Stu Shelton has got that move done. Let's see what Phil can do. Pop Motorsport in 10th and Ethan to the rear in 11th position. 8th, Stu Shelton still battling away there. Gamer Ace in 7th, Rossi in 6th, D-Dot in 5th. Losing a bit of ground now. We've got battle on here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 2nd and 3rd battling out. This is helping Nick the Hammer Games all the time, you know. So with these battling behind, Nick can just break away. But he's got the fast charging Brian now. He's got through, and he's going for it now, you know. Brian there in 2nd, William John Lane there in 3rd. Frowny in 4th, D-Dot in 5th, Rossi in 6th, Game Ace in 7th, Phil closing slightly to Stu Shelton there. So we keep an eye on this as well. It's under a second. Bot Motorsport there in 10th, and Ethan quite far back now in 11th position. So Nick the Hammer Games, lap number 7, a penultimate lap. 2:08.415. It's his fastest lap, so he's improving all the time. It looks like, bar an error, commentators curse and whatnot, Nick, sorry, he can get the win. Brian Moncari there in 2nd position. Winning John Lane there in third. Frowney in fourth. D-Dot is falling back a bit now from Frowney. But it's only 1.7 second back. Rossi there, 1.6 second back from D-Dot as well. Game at 8th and 7th. Stu Shelton. Phil Wilson lost a bit of ground now to Stu Shelton there. Pop Motorsport and Ethan. So Nick the Hammer Games, so far, doing a good job. Doing a good job, you know. Penultimate lap of this race. Probably eating a cereal going around. Likewise, looking at the clock as well. Let's see what he can do. Let's see what he can do. In the Hammer Game. Brian Montgomery in second. Frowney now going to press for him. Winning John Lane there in fourth. He's not out of it yet as well, you know. To William John Lane there in fourth. D-Dot in fifth. D-Dot in fifth. Rossi there in sixth. Came at 877. Stu Shelton in 8th. Phil Wilson in 9th. Pop Motorsport in 10th. And Ethan to the rear in 11th. So Nick the Hammer Games. Heading round now. Let's go on board with Nick the Hammer Games. Let's see how he gets on for this final section. They look for that tighter line as well. And again, keep it close. And he's looking for that tighter line again. But he had a nice exit there from that corner. Has he improved on his lap time at all? Looks like he has. No, he hasn't. He's lost a bit of time. Now it's the final lap for Nick the Hammer Games. What an absolute great evening it has been so far. Great battling throughout. It's been non-stop. I almost lost my mind in the second. Oh, D-Dot! D-Dot! Oh no, he touched that grass. Oh, D-Dot, we're going on board with D-Dot and you can see what happened, ladies and gentlemen. So, he's looking for that wide line in to a long right-hander. Gets it a little bit wrong, touches the grass and he loses rear end and he's into a barrier. That's very unfortunate indeed there from D-Dot. So now we're going to go down and have a look. Pop Motorsport there in 10th. Ethan currently in the 11th position, getting rid of a penalty. So Nick the Hammer Games come around this left hairpin section now, heading uphill, and I bet he's smiling in that car. I bet he's thinking to himself, I don't want to do them races this evening. I've got my win. That's all I wanted. It's his home. It's his baby. Elderson Racing is where he wants to be. He loves racing with Elderson Racing. Look what he's created alongside Kim and that, you know. Tier system. That's going down well. Frowney there in third. Coming under pressure now from Winning John Lane there in fourth position. Brian Ross there in fifth. Game Ace in sixth. Phil Wilson there in seventh. D-Dot in eighth. Pop Motorsport in ninth. And we got Stu Shelton there to the rear in 10th position. Ethan in 11th. Like I said, the stream will be ended quite quickly, you know. I do apologise for that. So I got to shoot off elsewhere. No. Yeah, he's concentrating, Kim. That's what he's doing, you know. He's like focused and he's coming around now. Nick the Hammer Games. Not long to go, my son. Not long to go. Southwest boys, you know. Big up Staley. And he's heading around his left hander now. Never got the right hander. Head on to the start finish straight now. Nick the Hammer Games, the founder, the owner, the runner of Elderson Racing, will be crossing the line in first position. Well done to Nick. Well done to Nick. Very well done. Brian Moncano there in second. Frowney there in third. Very well done, fellas. William there in fourth. Brian Ross in fifth. Game Ace there in sixth. Phil Wilson there in seventh. Phil Wilson coming across the line now in seventh. Very well done. D-Dot with his bit of a moment. Phil there in seventh. D-Dot in eighth. Bit of a moment there, costing massively. Pop Motorsport there in ninth. Stu Shelton gonna cross the line now in 10th position. Like I said, I've been Darren Baldwin, and then we'll have Ethan. He'll be last across the line in 8th position. I got him on board there now. So Ethan, damage on his car. But like I said, check out Elderson Racing on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, the website as well, www.eldersonracing.co.uk. Next week, I'm not sure what's going to happen next Friday, but apart from that, Ethan, well done. Well done to Nick the Hammer Games for the win. Brian and Frowney for second. But apart from that, I've been ESR, sorry, Idle Fork Gaming, Darren Baldwin. Ethan now crossing the line in 11th position. Coming up now, let's see him cross the line. Come on, Ethan. Come on, my man. Latest Phil, see you later, mate. So yeah, well done, Nick the Hammer Games, got the win. But apart from that, we'll have a great evening. Great weekend, and you'll hear from me very, very soon. Alright, thank you. Alright, take care. Well done, Nick. Very well done indeed. Alright, thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.